Okay, welcome to another episode of What on Earth Is He Doing? Well, in this one we're going to be working on the aluminium nut for our captive nut puzzle. I've chucked this piece of aluminium up in the lathe and it's 25mm diameter. I've checked that. What we're going to do is we're going to drill it first using a nice big drill, like this, which will put about a 12.2mm hole in it, which will allow us then to tap it out using an M14 tap. That's the plan so far. First thing first though is we're going to turn it down, give ourselves a good surface to work from. Then we're going to do a little bit of centre drilling because we're going to have to support this not only for when we knurl it, which we're going to be doing in a few minutes, but when we part it off. So we'll get on. So first things first, as usual, it's facing off. Centre drill to give us a cone for the live centre to sit in. Turn it down to about 21mm, same diameter as the steel bar, and then we're going to put a nice knurl on it. Okay, so that's what we're going to do next. That's it faced off, and we've been at it with a centre drill. It's now held in the live centre, and we're going to use this tool again, and we're going to just clear off down to the bottom where this knurling is here, and we'll just clear that off. We'll get it down to 21mm. Okay, let's have a look. What size are we now? Just zero that off, and we are at 21.07, which is about the same size as the other bit. So that's good. So now we'll set it up for knurling. Right, well, if you can hear lots of noise in the background today, it's they're practicing next door for school sports day. I live next door to the school, and the RAF are busy reenacting World War III over my house. So we'll try and work through it. Okay, right, this next bit now, we've got it turned down the right side, so the next bit we're going to do, put a knurl on it, right, which is a herringbone pattern. Now the way we're going to use this, we're going to use the knurling tool, and this has two wheels. Well, this particular one has two wheels, and instead of cutting into the metal, you're actually impressing a pattern into it. You actually force these things into the metal, and it distorts the metal and puts the pattern in. Everything gets very hot. Now some people do this at low speed, some people do it at high speed. I prepare sort of in the middle. I like to do mine at a medium speed, but we do need lots of oil. Keep things lubricated, otherwise it all goes pear-shaped rather quickly. Right, so we'll get this running, and we're just going to knurl that little bit, but it might take a minute or two to do it. Away we go. It might be a bit noisy as well. There we go. And now forcing the tool into the metal. We've got it out away. Now that's looking good, isn't it? Now the reason we do it back to front initially, or front to back, is if we do it the other way around, it might actually push the billet actually into the chuck. It's held fairly tight in the chuck, but there's a lot of force on there, and it might just push it the other way. Once we've started to make the indent, it doesn't seem to make it doesn't seem to matter so much. So we'll carry on, do a bit more. Right, well, we'll clean that off now with a little bit of engine cleaner, just to get the muck and the oil off, and I think that looks spot on. So what we're going to do now, it's going to drill the hole through, we're going to tap it, then we're going to part it off, roughly in that order. Right, it's gone quite outside. I thought all hell was about to break loose out there, but it's gone quiet now. So we'll carry on to the next bit. So the next bit now is we're going to drill it through with this 12.2mm drill. You'll notice I've slowed the lathe down quite a bit. That's because the bigger the drill, the slower the speed. Or so I was always taught. A bit of lubey on there just to get things going. There we go. Quite a bit slow, isn't it? And this should now just cut nicely into this. And once again, now we've got the tap set up in a spring center. Let's get it right. We've got the tap set up in the spring center. Yeah, we've got it all tensioned up. And what we're going to use now, instead of using a tapping handle like I did yesterday, I'm going to use a 9mm spanner to turn this. Because we're going into aluminium, so it should be fairly easy. The chuck is locked off, and that should go in without too much trouble, and it is. So there we go. We'll lock this off. It won't take long. Where's my oil? There we go. We'll lock this off, and then we're nearly finished. There we go. That didn't take long, did it? Right, now to clean up the little nut. Okay, so here's the nut. It's finished now. I've run it up and down the tap a few times, just to make sure it's nice and clean. So that's bit done. That was, like I said before, right at the beginning, that's the easiest bit to do. Yeah. Next comes profiling the steel, and after that threading, and right at the very end is finish, where we actually polish it up and get it all nice and shiny. But that's a few videos ahead. So right, well I'll leave you all for now. And don't forget, if you like what you see, if you enjoy watching me making this, subscribe to my channel. If you've got anything that you might like to see me make, because I do make a lot of odds and ends for people, let me know. Okay, bye for now.